Shut up and sit down.
Hello, welcome to a special episode of Cast Marks. Maybe unfamiliar of hearing my voice at the start. I am joined with Matt still across from me, and we're going to go through our WrestleMania predictions. We are 3 days away, and we are very excited to say the least. We've got 3 shows, 3 matches on the pre-show, and I believe we will start off with the SmackDown women's match. So, how do you see this going?
Yeah, we'll move on very quickly onto this. After Naomi came on, was on SmackDown and sort of returned a week early, my thought process changed ever so slightly, but I'm still going with Naomi.
I've gone with exactly the same thing, and the same reason. Like we said in the episode 7, go listen. The fact she came out this week kind of took away the fact that she might not win now, but she deserves to kind of get it back, I guess. Yeah. So she'll win in her hometown.
Yeah,
big celebrations on the pre-show.
Yeah, and like I said in the episode, on the pre-show, it's more of a, you can get away even more with not that much of a storyline and the title changing, and it would just be nice, wouldn't it? It would just be nice. Yeah,
exactly. It's the ultimate free ride, so why not start it off nice?
Yeah.
Next, I think we will probably see the cruiserweight match, and with this, I've gone for Austin Aries.
I've also gone with Austin Aries.
I think all this work he's done on the commentary team, and like previous NXT, it's kind of built so long that he probably just deserves to take it from there. Not that Neville doesn't deserve to win, but I think they're going in the direction of Neville, Austin Aries rather, and maybe Neville will cross over to the main roster, or he'll have a longer feud. I mean, we've got Payback coming up next, so it could work.
Yeah, I sort of have the same reason, really. Like when I want to give Austin Aries this praise, and I think Austin Aries is going to go over, I think Neville doesn't deserve to lose it. Yeah. I just think you can take these two and they can continue this feud past Mania, and maybe the next pay-per-view will be the one where they steal the show.
Exactly. And they wouldn't have had Austin Aries on commentary every week unless he wasn't going to do something big, I guess.
Yeah, and like I said, it's been set up really, really nicely, and it would just be nice for like I said, another title change on the pre-show.
Yeah, it's 2 already, isn't it? Yeah. And finally, we go into the very anticipated main event. No, joking. It's the Andre Giant Battle Memorial. I think we've gone for the same. I think Braun Strowman's going to win this.
We have. Just to keep him strong and, in a way, come back ever so slightly from the loss against Roman Reigns at Fastlane.
Exact same reason. He's the new Big Show, I guess, so he's going to win this very easily. Like I said on the this week's episode, maybe Sami Zayn might go to the end, but in the end, Big Show. Braun Strowman's going to pick him up and throw him out.
Yeah, I would like to have that revisit between Strowman and Sami, because they have done some great work on Raw, so for this to actually culminate, but I think that it's not going to be the other way around. I really think Braun's just going to once again have the better of Sami Zayn. Yeah,
maybe they'll keep Braun to the end and Sami win just to give him some momentum, but I mean in the real world Braun would crush Sami Zayn, so why not have him win. And next, right,
into the main card.
Into the main card, right. I think we would start with the ladder match. Enzo and Cass is my prediction.
Yeah, I agree. Because take it back a few weeks ago, I thought that this really wasn't going to be the case. I thought it may have been even more of a heel turn for Cass on Enzo, because the crowd were really, really against the two.
Yeah,
and now that's sort of died down a tiny bit, and maybe Enzo and Cass will finally win the big one.
Yeah, same reason. I think they're going to get over at Mania. Another we're at NXT tweet, and just all that celebration stuff, I guess, to show what NXT have done and how far they've come.
And Gallows and Anderson are very, very stale.
Yeah, Yeah.
And
Plus, they're always going to be a tag team. They're always going to be
Yeah.
together, and I mean, we can see Sheamus and Cesaro split and still do good things.
and they sort of had that moment anyway. They ended the New Day 400 odd. Was it 405 odd?
400.
Yeah, 400 odd day reign as tag team champions.
Yeah. Next match, Baron Corbin and Dean Ambrose. How have you called this?
I've gone with Baron Corbin.
Me too. I was thinking at first maybe Ambrose might not want to get Corbin over, but I think he's been in WWE for relatively a long time and he hasn't done anything with the IC title, so why not give it to Baron?
Yeah, well, when I was making all these predictions, I thought it's all Baron, definitely going to be Baron. But I thought, Ambrose isn't really strong at the moment. He sort of needs a win in a way, and what better way to do it at Mania? But I think that, like I said previously, Corbin won the Battle Royal last year, Andre the Giant, and now I think they're going to go in the direction of that Battle Royal of it's going to be the future. The future are going to win, and why not with that, with that ideology, have him win the Battle Royal and straight on next year win a prestigious title. Yeah,
I agree. Just the push of Baron Corbin, I guess. And I was thinking there's a lot of title changes here, which kind of I guess emulates there is going to be a draft, and kind of mix people up a bit. And now we've got new champions, new storylines, and everything. But at first I was thinking a lot of title changes, and I think there's more. But yeah, next I haven't got the right order now, but I think we will probably go with Cena and Nikki, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've gone for.
Yeah.
Against Miz and Maurice.
I've gone with Big Match John.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend Nikki Bella.
Yeah, Big Match Nikki.
Big Match Nikki.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's I'm sure the Miz isn't happy about this, but it is Big Match John. He pulls the strings.
But at the same time, it would make sense if the Miz and Maurice did win, because Cena's probably going to go away again for a few months, and that could Miz picked up even the pin and the win, and that could push him on to back where he was a few years back with the WWE Championship. But I still think Cena and Nikki will win.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Even if Maurice got the pin, he could big it up in himself, saying he helped or whatever. But like we said a few weeks ago, this is Nikki's moment, isn't it? Like she may be off after this. So why not let her have a big moment? And I like you said, I hope they don't get proposed. I
was about to say that. What's the odds of Cena proposed? Imagine.
I imagine it's quite low at this minute.
I hope not. It would tarnish the rest of because that's what people are going to be thinking. It would tarnish the rest of the show, and especially if that's on quite early. Yeah,
especially when you've got Kevin Owens coming up next, and you've got that going on. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. Maybe it happen outside, and they'll show it on the screens or whatever. But why would you propose that? Why not go to Paris or whatever?
Yeah.
Big Match John. Be romantic. Next, I think we'll probably see AJ and Shane.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be quite a Raw SmackDown thing, but then, trying to put the bigger matches at the end. Yeah. But yeah, I've gone with AJ.
Yeah, no, we agree on have we agreed on everyone so far?
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just AJ, isn't it, against Shane? Shane has no reason to win.
No, he doesn't. Although he did lose at Mania last year, but he didn't really have a singles match at Survivor Series. He was pinned by Reigns, but he did look strong in a way. He had I really enjoyed his performance at Survivor Series, so he's not going to lose that much if he loses at Mania. He's
not a wrestler, so no one's going to be bothered. But if Shane won, maybe it's an excuse to kind of move AJ over. But if AJ win, that's an excuse to move him over. So, yeah. But I think, if AJ wins, he could play on the story for a bit and work his way back up to the top of SmackDown. So
yeah. Or, you never know, there's been rumours of Vince wanting him on Raw. He beats that authority figure. They're not compatible anymore, and off he goes to Raw. Could go either way. And I'm excited to see it nonetheless. Yeah,
it's an AJ match, and we're getting treated to that still. So that's fine.
I don't think there's ever been an AJ match that I've disliked.
I agree, actually. I think apart from when Ellsworth pushed Ambrose off the table, but I didn't like that for Ellsworth, not for AJ. But next, I think we'll Rollins and Triple H, maybe a bit not quite at the end, but a bit hype everyone up for the rest.
This was the toughest one to call for me.
Yeah,
and for other people, maybe not.
Yeah.
But I've gone with Seth Rollins.
Same.
But there's a huge claim for Triple H to win.
Exactly.
For a number of reasons. You know what people say anyway, but about him burying people or whatever. And although that's true and not true in a way, you think back to, and I was thinking in my head of all the Mania matches in previous years. Now at 28 he lost, 29 he won, 30 he lost, 31 he won, 32 he lost. If you're going with this order, he's due a win. And if he's going to win, it would probably be this year because of, like you said, targeting that knee. There's, he's going to have that edge over Rollins before the battle even starts. But despite all of this, I've been very hypocritical. I still think Rollins is going to win. He's got the Kingslayer shirt.
Exactly. Why wear the Kingslayer shirt if you're not going to do the business? And yeah, like you said, I mean, there's more kind of a reason for Triple H to win if, like, Samoa Joe gets involved. But I don't think that. Hopefully, it doesn't happen, and this faction doesn't start till the night after.
I think Joe's going to get involved in this one.
Yeah, I think if we pay attention to the layout of the matches, then that's really important, because if you've got Triple H first, which is very possible, Kevin Owens will be right near the end, and then you'll probably see a Samoa Joe interference both there. Hopefully a Finn Balor appearance as well, coming down to attack Joe.
You never know.
You don't know. But yeah, Rollins, just because he's the Kingslayer and the underdog, always kind of gets the edge at Mania. So
most of the time.
Most of the time. And in this case, I think he will. Next, it'll probably just go with the Owens and Jericho match. How have you called this?
Big KO.
Yeah, there was a bit time where I thought Jericho might win and then Kevin Owens get payback at Payback. But no, he deserves this just for losing the title how he did, and Jericho's doing Payback, then he's off with Fozzy. So why not give him the title he deserves?
Well, it's exactly what I was gonna say. With Styles and KO, they both had to lose. They both lost the title very close to Mania time, and they had that. Neither have reclaimed them, and to keep them strong, give them that victory at WrestleMania. Yeah. They both. Well, I mean, Styles in a singles match and Owens wasn't last year, but neither of them won last year. So why not flip that and they both pick up the wins? And I think that will happen.
Yeah, hopefully. And I think this for me will steal the show. In my opinion, I think these two will do wonders together. And there's a lot of chemistry there, emotion, aggression. So it'll be a really good match. The one I'm looking most forward to. Next, I think we'll see the women's elimination fatal 4-way.
This might be the first one that we disagree on.
I think it will be.
I've gone with Bayley.
So have I. There was a time where I was contemplating going for Nia Jax, because, like I said to you, she'll either get eliminated first and the hype will just disappear, or she'll go and win it. Like, there's not going to be in between. Like, she won't finish third, or she might finish third, but she's not going to finish last. So either get rid of her straight away, or let her win. And I really hope she doesn't win. But like we've been talking about for weeks now, the underdog story of Bayley, she'll finally prove that she deserves it. And
well, when in a fatal 4-way, is that no DQ or just like no count out? So, like, 'cause I don't.
Yeah, it must be no DQ.
Yeah. Because like I was thinking, if it's not, and then ref turns, Sasha might, hit Bayley with something. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Bayley's going to pick up the win clean as a whistle, and afterwards, I think Sasha's going to turn on her at Mania. I think those would be the last two. I think Charlotte might eliminate each other, and that's going to be the feud that moves forward. Yeah. And the other feud will be Bayley and Sasha Banks. But Bayley's going to win this one.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know about the Nia and Charlotte story. Maybe Nia, there's not really a face there, but maybe Nia. It'd be nice to see that payback, I guess. Like, get payback on the person that's eliminated you. And yeah, we read that Sasha was going to heel turn at SummerSlam, but it could happen, definitely.
I really think it's happening here.
Yeah, then it kind of does lead to a few matches, and hopefully we see a bit of a shuffle and we see Asuka somewhere. And yeah, we both gone with Bayley. Next will probably be. There's only 2 matches left.
And we've agreed on every one.
Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt. How have you gone for this?
I'm hoping this is the one that we disagreed. I'm going with Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah. I've gone for Randy Orton.
Alright, we finally disagreed on one.
This is going to be a close one. Yeah. I think it's going to be the only one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. I think there's been a lot of confusion to who the face and who the heel actually
Yeah,
is, and
definitely.
maybe a lot of people think that there's not even a face and a heel. And I think that maybe if Bray's going to win at Elimination Chamber, would he lose it straight away? Maybe it's another thing, but like with some of the other matches, like Bayley and Sasha, where that feud carries on afterwards for a bit longer. And I think I really do think Bray's going to win.
Yeah, well, I was trying to think of why I said Randy. I was thinking, John Cena's gone. You need the alpha male at the top of SmackDown, and that's Randy. For I think he's been around for 15 years now. But I'd be lying if I said that's the reason why. It just kind of clicks that Randy Orton's going to win. I don't know why. Maybe he's the Royal Rumble winner. Maybe I don't know. It just clicked in my head that Randy's going to win, and it stayed. I mean, I'd love Bray to win, have his Mania moment. His entrance is going to be great. But yeah, there's just something that won't turn me away from Randy Orton winning this.
You might be right in the end, but with a couple of these, with the Seth Rollins one as well, I just thought straight away he's going to pick up this win. Straight away, Bray's going to win. Yeah. And I was going to change my mind, but I had to stick with my gut feeling.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because it's the way you've interpreted the stories and things, and yes, I'm glad we've disagreed on one. And finally, the big main event. What have you got?
The big main event and Big Brock.
I've gone with Goldberg. No, I'm joking. It's definitely Lesnar.
Yeah, it's just set up perfectly. Really, Goldberg dominating for the majority of the time since November, and Lesnar, and you want that surprise at Mania. And
end of his contract.
Yeah, and that surprise comes with Lesnar, even Lesnar proving everyone wrong, and ultimately beating Goldberg for the very first time.
Yeah, the thing I'm worried about is how long this match is going to be, because the 13 matches is a big card. Well, 9 on the main card. So if this match can go 5 minutes, then it'll be a good Mania, and we can finish on a bit of a nice finish, I guess. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be more than 10 minutes.
I'd like it to go, even if it's like 10 minutes on the dot.
Yeah.
I want it to go at least double figures,
Yeah, but again, Goldberg just didn't look in shape this week.
Really?
He's looked better. But yeah, no, I still don't think this is the man that can main event WrestleMania. Last year it was 40 minutes long.
Well, to be fair, we only agreed on one, so at least we can disagree on someone else with Goldberg's physique. I thought he looked great.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot better than us, but
right.
But he's just 50, isn't he? It happens. Like Ric Flair, he was in good shape for his age, but he looked gross.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if Goldberg somehow defies the odds and keeps it at Mania, he'll lose it the night after.
Yeah. I think so. Is his contract actually up? I think he signed that like a 3 or 4 a multi pay-per-view. Yeah,
this is the third and final one.
Right.
But maybe they'll keep him just that extra day, just to kind of surprise us a bit. But imagine, like, you've done Brock Lesnar twice.
Yeah.
And it's 3-0.
Yeah. But I mean, he's never lost clean in his. Goldberg's never lost clean in his career ever.
Exactly.
So it'd be even more of a surprise. And Goldberg understands he's 50.
Yeah. Like,
it's not going to tarnish his career, is it?
Well, we know, like, main event WrestleMania 34 is Lesnar and Reigns. So
that's what the rumor is.
So yeah, you kind of need Lesnar to do something here.
Yeah.
At first, I was thinking maybe they're going to talk about both guys that. Oh shit! Yeah, we missed Roman Reigns.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, like, these are the two guys that are gonna beat Undertaker. That's my prediction. So then that would be the story, but no, there'll definitely be the Universal title involved here. And yeah, saying that, Reigns is my prediction. It's because Rollins and Reigns are next to each other, so I thought I've already read it. Have you gone with Reigns as well?
I've gone for Big Roman as a. I keep saying big. Everything. I really don't mind saying
Big
it.
Cass. Yeah, it just makes sense, doesn't it, to finish on a loss, kind of the end of his career. I hope they do something nice for it, the Raw after, or because this is it.
You say that, but it's going to be a jam-packed Raw.
Yeah, exactly.
Raw after Mania, especially if Goldberg is out. Because these segments, if you get the big names and you want to squeeze them in, the segments are going to be 10-15 minutes for each of these and stuff. And
this is 4 hours again.
Will it?
maybe. But even like it used to be. I'm not sure last year was.
Oh, really?
It was 3.5, I think. But yeah, I know what you mean. But there'll be a lot of ads. That's annoying.
There is a.
Obviously, and like we've said in the last couple of weeks, Reigns is the face of the company now. He has to get this win. But again, I'm really excited for this in case it takes a twist and Undertaker does win. Like, I can easily now imagine Undertaker doing a tombstone and getting the win. But I don't think that's...
Yeah. Well, if the rumours are true, and like you said, that is going to be the main event of Mania 34, then... You know, you want to, if it's going to be this much of a big build, and why not start it at Reigns beating Taker? There's two people fighting off Lesnar and Reigns. The only two people that have beaten Taker at Mania. Yeah,
that didn't influence my choice. I was just taking that into account afterwards.
It didn't. I'd made my decision before thinking about that.
I think it's just the day this was announced, I knew Roman Reigns was going to win. But you know, I'm excited for it.
How many times has he lost clean like the last year? Once.
Survivor Series and.
Oh yeah, that and Rollins at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that was taken away from with Dean. So.
And I think they may have punished him in a way because he violated the wellness policy, Reigns, and then he went away for 30 days.
Yeah.
And came back for the triple threat.
Yeah, then he just came back in and won a title. You know.
And there's sort of been a bit of a slow process, starting with Rusev and then working his way up.
Yeah.
So.
Rusev's not doing his shoulder, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, you know, I hope Finn Balor does come back. And then obviously Sami Zayn's not getting what he deserves. I don't think we'll see any surprise NXT call-ups yet. But, you know, a lot of rumours about the Hardys. I just can't see them winning at Mania. It wouldn't make sense. Like, imagine, like, not being announced, but then coming out and...
Well, whatever happens with either Mania or post Raw Mania, I'm not going to be able to watch Raw live.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that throughout that Tuesday, no one's going to ruin anything for me.
That's at me.
And it wasn't Andy. It's more of my fault for checking Twitter and YouTube and Facebook works.
I really hope the Hardys come back, but broken Matt Hardy and brother Nero, not the Hardy Boys as we used to seeing them. But I think
I'd love them to still use that.
Yeah, Vince loves the Hardy Boys though. He loves that, everything about it, apart from like, you know, the wellness policy. So it wouldn't surprise me if he made them change back. And obviously then the law, they're in the disputes about the names and with TNA at the minute as well. So,
just the broken bit and Brother Nero and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, then like if you watch repeats of TNA now, it says TM next to Broken Matt Hardy.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything like legally.
No.
Like, they just made themselves look silly.
But and Jeff has come out even when he was with TNA. Like, he's not very loyal to the companies. When he was contracted to them, he's come out and said, "I want to go back to the WWE and have another Mania moment."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I hope, because Jeff is full of wonders, and this Broken Matt Hardy character is one of the best in the wrestling world.
Proved everyone wrong, didn't it?
Exactly, like, you know, Jeff Hardy was always the guy out of the two, and then now he's the follower, he's the disciple of the Broken Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And apart from that, everything else is going to be standard. Like I said, I hope there won't be a lot of interferences, but I think there will be, especially on the Raw side of things, and that will kick off that faction, which I'm excited for.
Definitely more so on the Raw side of things, yeah.
And that's going to be our Mania. And Pitbull. Odds on him messing up, probably quite high.
We're, from the reaction on Twitter, we're like, we're of a huge minority that like Greenlight.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's a great wrestling.
I think it's great.
It's not quite my house last year.
Oh, I think it's better. At least we're I'm trying to disagree on more things, because we only disagree on how many? One.
It's going to be, imagine 13 out of 13.
Because like we haven't told each other.
No.
At all, did we? I mean, we probably...
We talked about Naomi and that bit, but we haven't really...
And like on the other ones, we've been, like, especially Elimination Chamber, we were different on a few. Definitely. But it's weird, especially the fact that it's 13 matches and we're only...
Yeah. I think as Smarks, we've kind of read the stories the same way and seen what way they're going to go.
But we can say neither of us have looked on the odds. I certainly haven't, anyway. I haven't looked on the odds at all.
Oh, no, I mean, that ruins it completely. Exactly. I'd never do that.
Yeah, it did for me last year.
Yeah. At least it's a bit more excitement back into the WWE Championship match as well, like it should.
Yeah.
The anticipation of who's going to win, and we'll see who D says, and we can side with them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Imagine if he beat us by 1 or something, or he's different on us on all of them, or and then 13 out of 13. That would.
The first match, Mickey James. I was going to say Mickey James. First match, Mickey James won, and we're both out. But
that wouldn't be a great start, would it?
No, I think she's next. I don't think Alexa's going to retain us all.
No.
Which is sad because she's the best on SmackDown.
We'll see, man.
And that's it, I guess. That's everything.
Yeah.
So we've covered it, and we're excited.
Do you want to sort of you started it? Do you want to finish it? Do you want to give a?
Right. Well, you've listened to a WrestleMania special for the Undercard Smarks. I'm your host just for today, Bradley Smith, and I was nicely joined by Matthew Dale. Would you like to push our Twitters or anything?
Sure. Follow us, our main account at TUS Wrestling, and follow me at MattDale97, and
I'm Bradley, TUS Bradley rather, and we have to start using it a bit more, I guess. Not just putting this on, but we can do funny gifs. A lot of funny news has been going around, so
and maybe some live tweets as well during.
Definitely, we're going to start videos properly as well. The uni year's coming to an end, and we'll be very free, and we'll can start doing videos. And
we're starting doing a few thumbnails as well to try and check a few more people. Then we got a nice-ish graphic.
I really like it.
Yeah.
And you John and me just
John, quite
steaming at that point.
Yeah.
yes.
We've showed our faces, a face reveal at 4 subscribers.
We'll do a proper face reveal at 10. So get subscribing. And just like the video. We like to hear from you. So comment or tweet us. Especially if you have any different views on the matches. I think a lot of people would probably agree with us. But if you don't, then let us know. Especially in the big matches like Undertaker. And this has been the Undercard Smarks. Thank you for listening.